Hi learners, and other important concept related to the internet industry which you need to learn is dynamic routing protocols. Hope you remember previously when we discussed about the routers, and we are going and when we understand the concepts of the router operations, and at that time I discussed with you that routers having the capability like the tour guide, and this guide have the capability to route your all traffic over the internet, and for that purpose they have the routing tables on behalf of which they can decide where is the Google, where is the Twitter.com, where is the Facebook.com. Now the question rises that how these routers are getting this information, and they are maintaining their databases up to date, what kind of resources are involved in this function. So again, the concept of the protocol rises in our mind that here we have the dynamic routing protocols. Previously we discussed number of protocols which are involved in our own communication, in the end user communication. Right now we have number of protocols which are called dynamic routing protocols. These protocols are solely designed, specifically designed for the purpose of to help the routers to build their own databases. So when we talk about the dynamic routing protocols, we have a number of protocols. By their functions and features, we are not going to deep dive with their features, but we can categorize them into many categories due to their specific characters and their operations. But if we talk about the EIGRP, if we talk about the OSPF and the BGP, these are the routing protocols which helping all the routers over the internet for fulfilling their databases. Whenever any change happened in the internet industry, so they are exchanging, routers are exchanging their databases with the help of these routing protocols. So if we have a smaller number of routers, we have 10, 12, 1500 routers. In that kind of scenario, for the purpose of building the routing tables, we use EIGRP or OSPF. But when we talk about the internet, so it's a big industry, it's a whole city or the whole global world in which all routers are interacting with each other, they are sharing the information, they are updating their databases, and on behalf of those databases they are going to forward our packets towards the gmail.com, cisco.com, twitter.com, facebook.com. So for that purpose they are using an advanced kind of protocol which is called the BGP, border gateway protocol, which are working on the borders of the internet. So when end user requires a number of protocols related to the communication for web browsing, for downloading, uploading, and email functions. So in the same manner, routers are also intermediary devices which are operational in the network infrastructure. So if they want to get any kind of data or share their own information with other routers over the internet, so definitely they also need the protocols. So for that purpose we have number of protocols, and these protocols helping the routers for sharing information, for sharing their database information, due to which they make their route maps, and they have a larger scope related to the internet industry. So I hope that you get the basic idea about the routing